Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's a Kevin Jackson Show. If the last 8 years of Obama proved anything, it's that America is not represented by the government, but by the people. And I honestly believe that's the message that began in 2009 as the Tea Party community formed. And look, folks, I own a group, the TeaPartyCommunity.com. It's a site that is like Facebook. It's meant to bring all of we conservatives together, of us conservatives together, so we can fight against this horde of leftism that has engulfed us. And I'm telling you, you're witnessing it right now. You're witnessing so many wins, and we'll talk about a lot of these today. But in 2009, the people realized that they weren't represented by the government, and that's when the Tea Party community was formed. And here's what I say to these folks. We're finally at a point where we can push back on this government. For example, all politicians should have to stand unarmed in front of police during riots. They should be the front line. And you can bet politicians would learn to respect police and guns. See, we have to start proposing things that make these people think. I want to welcome everybody again to the Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com, 844-551-8255 if you want to call us. We never give these guys options. We just take what they tell us and we go with it. I say enough is enough. Hollywood, entertainment, the left media, education system, the academics, you name it, they are all telling you, oh, you people are misogynists, you're haters, you're xenophobes, you're racist, and on and on. And then we learn about them. And what do? Do we press when we learn about them? When we find out through WikiLeaks and other sources that the DNC colludes to stop Bernie Sanders from becoming their presidential candidate, do we really press it? When we find out that Hillary Clinton is getting the answers to the questions to a debate from CNN from the new DNC chair, so they go from one crooked DNC chair to another, what do? When we find out that the former DNC chair is probably sleeping with Pakistani or some sort of Muslim Brotherhood guys and wanting their computers back and threatening the jobs of Capitol Hill police because she doesn't want this exposed. And these are guys that are possibly selling our information there. They've got the IT department of the government at their disposal. We do nothing. We find out Hillary Clinton's got secret servers. Barack Obama is running a clandestine secondary undercover government. And I mean, how many things do we need to go on? Bill Clinton meets with the attorney general on the tarmac, and we find out that they are indeed colluding together to get Hillary off the hook, which happens that Comey was part of it. I heard Trey Gowdy the other day say, we got to bring this sucker back. We got a lot more stuff to talk about with him. And guess what? Every one of them practically that I've talked about has a book deal. Multi-million-dollar book deals. And we're over here, we're going to get some justice. The only way you're going to get justice is when we have an overarching organization that encompasses the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, all the amendments. So whether you're the NRA or you're fighting for states' rights or you want to abolish the 14th Amendment as it applies illegally to immigration, you should be under one umbrella. And that umbrella should be finance, and it should have mega millions of people. And those mega millions of people should do nothing except work on talking points and getting our message out of the conservative community, out of the echo chamber, and into the left. Now, I've proposed one way to do that. I got a friend, and he says, Kevin, I'm going to finance you for a year to do a project where you call black radio stations and you propose your ideas into these guys. So I'm going to be hiring somebody that'll do nothing but call black radio stations based on the strategies of my group. Maybe we'll have 1 to 3, 4 people. And we will have these people calling these shows and proposing things like, it's really funny that everybody calls Trump a racist, but Hillary Clinton, believed in Margaret Sanger, who called black people, human weeds, and she eulogized the Klansmen, and I've never heard anybody call her or Bill Clinton or Barack Obama racist for doing those things. I'm just going to hang up and listen. And my friend loved the idea. Wealthy man. He says, I'll finance it for a year. That'll give you plenty of time to find others. So that's one thing. But there's a host of other things that we can be doing to change things on the other side. Because you know what? If you've learned anything about what's happening with Donald Trump as an example, they still are talking about the same things. Russian collusion. You all know it's nonsense. We actually started a meme where we're going to put Hillary Clinton with Putin. We're going to put John Kerry with some Russian. We're going to put, people with Boris and Natasha from the Bullwinkle series. And we're going to show Mueller not looking for anybody. And Trump's not going to be anywhere near a Russian. And we're going to have these memes floating around just for fun to say, hey, can Mueller spot the Russians? We've got to do things that are clever to get the other side to take a look. Because let me tell you, they're going to continue with this stuff. They're going to continue to tell you Trump's a moron. That's the latest. Oh, well, Tillerson said he's a moron. Did he? Why would Tillerson say that? I don't think Tillerson said that because I don't believe that Tillerson thinks that of Donald Trump. Now, supposedly Trump's upset with Tillerson for not backing him quicker. I don't blame him. When things like that happen, I've said to my teams, when somebody says something about a team member, you get in their face. They need to know they can't talk about your team member. So supposedly Trump's upset about that. But here's the deal. They want to propose to you that a man who graduated from Wharton, took $1 million, made it into a few billions of dollars, and everything he touches literally turns to gold and has the Trump brand on it. And if you've ever been to a Trump property, it's amazing. They want you to believe he's stupid. But the guy who was a failed community organizer and connived his way into the presidency, he's smart. He won't show you grades, but he's smart. You can see the outcome of his policies, of which the dumb guy has already taken him to the farthest limits, and he's just getting started. But Trump's dumb and Obama's smart. And I'm going to talk about a lecherous leftist by the name of Weinstein, who has been a Hollywood heavyweight for years, and I'm going to show you just how duplicitous these people are when they're telling you Donald Trump grabbed a woman by the naughty bits. Really? Well, you know what? Weinstein, he sexually assaulted or sexually abused women who wanted to get a career in the movie industry, and you said nothing.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanYourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.